A truly reliable handgun performs under pressure no matter the conditions, time, or abuse, whether in combat, law enforcement, or civilian defense. Function can't be optional. Jams and misfeeds aren't minor, they're deal breakers. This list highlights 12 handguns with rock-solid reputations, earned through decades of service and thousands of rounds in all kinds of hellish environments. From sand and rain to extreme heat, cold, and even neglect, these firearms kept firing. Some are modern polymer pistols built with cutting-edge materials. Others are old-school steel-framed classics that never quit. They vary in nation, caliber, and design, but every single one is a beast when it comes to reliability. Number 10's a curveball. Weird design, wild ballistics, but it earns its spot. This isn't about looks or hype. It's about guns that work when nothing else will. Right out of the box, the Springfield XD throws off a weird kind of charm. It's built with one purpose in mind: performance under pressure. No glitter, no tactical cosplay, just a tool designed to show up and do the work without asking for attention. What it does bring to the table is a no-nonsense attitude that makes you start trusting it about halfway through your first mag dump. Chambered in 9mm, striker fired, with a solid 16-round capacity. This polymer slab has spent years proving itself in glove boxes, waistband holsters, and county department armories from coast to coast. The grip safety often catches side-eye from traditionalists. Yet, in practical terms, it does its job without fail. The ergonomics aren't winning design awards, but they give you exactly what you need to get on target fast and stay there. I've thrown this thing into range bags full of carbon-covered mags, dragged it across dry gravel, and run cheap steel case ammo through it until the barrel was coughing smoke. It never asked for praise, and yet it delivers accurate hits with the same attitude every time. It's the kind of pistol you stop babying because it doesn't ask for it. You forget it in your truck for a month, pull it out, and it's still ready to roll. Not pretty, not perfect, but pure damn persistence wrapped in polymer and stubbornness. There's a particular breed of shooter that swears by Heckler and Koch. Not because they love the price tag or the customer service, but because those guns come from the factory, already battle-hardened. The CC9 carries that DNA with pride. You won't see it plastered all over influencer pages or get shoved in your face by weekend commandos. But this pistol punches well above its weight when it comes to dependability. It's hammer-fired, 9mm, built with cold precision and the kind of tolerances that scare off amateurs. It fits the hand with that HK confident, sturdy, slick, and ready for business. I've seen one take a direct hit on the rear sight during a run-and-gun night shoot, bounce off concrete, and get picked up and fired like nothing happened. Mag ejected, new one slapped in, and it kept rolling without a hiccup. The thing about the CC9 is that it behaves like it's made for worse conditions than you'll probably ever see. That means rain, grime, long days at the range, and longer nights in rough terrain. It absorbs it all. The bore stays clean enough to print tight groups long after you forgot to bring a cleaning rod. Some tools are designed to endure. This one was built to outlast. Nothing about the FN57 feels normal. Pick it up and it's featherweight. Fire it, and the recoil disappears like a magic trick. Chambered in the spicy 5.7x28 cartridge, this thing steps out of the shadows like a sci-fi sidearm with real-world street cred. It holds 20 rounds of high-speed, low-drag ammunition, and feels like it wants to shoot twice as fast as anything else in your safe. The slide cycle's like silk. The controls respond with authority, and the trigger breaks with that glass rod precision seasoned shooters crave. The 5.7 demonstrates repeatable reliability across high-volume shooting, extended storage, and variable environments. Its polymer frame resists physical wear, while internal cycling remains smooth even under significant carbon buildup. The 20-round magazines deliver steady, uninterrupted feeding, and the action maintains clean ejection with a broad range of loads. This pistol continues to serve in roles where reduced weight, high velocity, and increased capacity offer real-world advantages. Built around performance rather than tradition, the platform provides consistent results in both training and duty applications without requiring extensive maintenance. People love to hate what they don't understand, but the 5.7 never flinched. Not when I dunked it in mud. Not when I stored it in a trunk through winter. It cycles clean, prints fast, and delivers performance that borders on unfair. Built for the unexpected, it thrives in the unpredictable. Some revolvers fade into the background. The GP100 walks in with purpose and earns its place through sheer staying power. The Ruger GP100 carries itself like the last man standing in a bar fight. Calm, bruised, but completely unfazed. It's chambered in .357 Magnum, but will also eat .38 Special without blinking. Full stainless construction, tank-like weight, and a 6-round cylinder that feels like it was forged on a warship. The moment you wrap your hand around that thick rubber grip and hear the cylinder lock up, it speaks confidence. The double-action pull is deliberate and steady. The single-action brake delivers with precision, and the weight behind each shot feels deliberate, more like a war hammer than a scalpel. Mine has seen hard miles, endless reloads, dusty trails, soaked gear bags, and yet it keeps running like day one. It pushes through grime, fouling, and heat without skipping a beat. As long as that cylinder turns and that hammer drops, the GP100 keeps the lead flying. The fixed sights are dead simple and still line up right where they need to. Revolvers don't need a fan club. They just need to work. The GP100 runs with a kind of authority that clears the air. Each shot delivers a message. Revolvers still run the show when it gets serious. There's something about the Glock 49 that makes it feel like a secret recipe only the experienced guys understand. This thing blends the compact slide of the Glock 19 with the full-size grip and mag of the 17, creating a weirdly perfect hybrid that's neither too big nor too small. It hits the sweet spot for balance, control, and magazine capacity without needing aftermarket voodoo. Chambered in 9mm with a 17-round capacity, the 49 carries all the reliability Glock is known for, but throws in better handling and faster recovery between shots. The grip gives you a full purchase for controlled shooting, while the shorter slide reduces muzzle flip and tucks in tighter for appendix carry. Field stripping is exactly what you'd expect: fast, simple, tool-free. During long-range days, this pistol keeps running through everything from brass-cased premium loads to dirty range fodder. The recoil impulse feels more manageable than the standard 19, and that larger grip gives you a bit more leverage to keep your sights locked in. The Glock 49 was shaped around practical function, not aesthetic trends. It brings deliberate balance between grip and slide length, offering a smooth draw and consistent performance during extended sessions. Every element of the platform, from frame geometry to trigger feel, supports reliability and control under stress. Without demanding attention or aftermarket flash, this pistol stays centered on its role and delivers repeatable results across varying conditions and mission profiles. Some pistols fade out with time. Others leave fingerprints on an entire generation of shooters. The Walther P99 falls into that second category, and for good reason. With its striker-fired, DA-SA hybrid system and paddle-style mag release, this German-engineered sidearm broke molds and raised standards when it hit the scene. It's chambered in 9mm, holds 15 rounds, and carries that unmistakable Walther feel: ergonomic, balanced, and slick in all the right places. The real magic lies in the anti-stress trigger mode and decocker placement. It's a system that gives you options without getting in your way. The first shot comes in double action with a smooth, deliberate pull. After that, single action mode makes every follow-up feel intuitive. The decocker is tucked up top on the slide, a design move that keeps it out of the way but right where you need it. The P99 delivers steady function through harsh environments and extended cycles of use. Its DA-SA trigger system performs with reliable consistency, even when exposed to grit, moisture, or temperature extremes. The internals maintain clean operation with basic maintenance, and the overall system resists wear across high round counts. Each shot feels deliberate, and follow-ups return with minimal delay. Rather than relying on attention or marketing buzz, this pistol has carved out its reputation through field-grade execution and dependable results under pressure. The HK45 enters with weight, presence, and a build that signals combat-first design. Its frame, chambered for 45 ACP, radiates the kind of durability you'd expect from something engineered for serious assignments. With a 10-round capacity and a DASA trigger setup, this pistol was purpose-engineered for extreme use. It features full ambidextrous controls, a polygonal cold hammer-forged barrel, and grip ergonomics that stick like epoxy in wet hands. The HK-45 emerged from the same design push that gave birth to the legendary Mark 23, only this version comes trimmed for duty use and easier carry. During high-volume sessions, it never softens or heats out of rhythm. The slide rides like it's on rails, and the felt recoil behaves more like a tuned 9mm than a full-house 45. This platform handles suppressed operation, low light use, and harsh environmental exposure with consistent results. The trigger mechanism remains crisp under extended fouling, and external buildup has minimal effect on cycling. Magazine swaps lock in with confidence, and the slide release engages with precision. Throughout intensive use, function remains stable across varying conditions. Routine maintenance is quick and straightforward, with internals built to endure prolonged cycles between cleanings. HK didn't build this to impress keyboard commandos. They built it for missions, deployments, and days when failure isn't allowed to show up. There's a reason the Glock 19 earned its spot in holsters around the globe. It plays both sides of the field without breaking a sweat. Compact enough to conceal, yet large enough to handle full-duty tasks. It rides that middle line with confidence. Chambered in 9mm and holding 15+1, it brings consistency with every pull of that short, crisp, striker-fired trigger. The Gen 5 frame brings in those subtle refinements, no finger grooves, flared magwell, improved barrel, and every tweak sharpens performance without messing up the formula. From the first grip to final round, the G19 stays responsive and efficient. Stock configuration holds its own, while enhanced setups with optics or lights take it even further without compromising control. In range testing and EDC carry, it handles grime, sweat, and lint like a pro. It takes hard use in stride, moving through rough handling and suppressed fire with the same steady rhythm. I've carried mine in everything from a waistband rig to a truck console box, and it comes out hot every time. Plenty of guns try to play in the same space. Most end up chasing this one. It's not just common, it's earned every bit of its reputation the hard way. Round after round, mag after mag, year after year. The CZ75 SP01 is the kind of pistol that feels expensive before you even check the price tag. Solid steel frame, ergonomic grip contours, and a slide-to-frame fit that practically glides. This is craftsmanship with backbone, built on the legendary CZ75 platform and upgraded for duty and competition. The SP01 delivers a 9mm, 18+1 layout that balances size and weight with tactical precision. With its full-length dust cover and low-bore axis, muzzle rise gets flattened. Follow-up shots stay tight without forcing extra effort. The double-action pull is long but smooth, and the single-action break snaps with a clean edge that inspires confidence. The front fiber optic sight grabs daylight fast, while the rear notch tracks clean across targets. The SP01 maintains mechanical consistency during prolonged use across a wide range of environmental conditions. Function remains stable in cold, wet, and high-temperature environments, with no shift in control response. Magazine insertion locks cleanly, and the safety engages with a distinct, tactile click that reinforces confident handling. All key controls are placed in positions that align naturally with established grip and draw techniques, reducing transition time between engagements. The pistol's solid frame and balanced weight contribute to predictable recoil management, even during extended drills or fast-paced courses of fire. It is structured to perform under workload, not display. Some guns feel like tools. This one feels like an extension of the shooter. Once you run it hard, everything else in the safe starts to feel just a little bit lazy. Legacy platforms tend to fade in the shadow of newer tech, but the Smith & Wesson Model 10 remains a hard-shelled cornerstone of serious handgun history. Introduced over a century ago, this .38 special revolver still delivers reliable performance with a level of mechanical consistency that makes it a favorite in both training and live use environments. The fixed sights and 6-shot cylinder keep the platform simple, and that simplicity becomes an advantage under pressure. The double-action trigger has a deliberate pull that settles into a steady rhythm, while the single-action mode brings a clean, as precise break without fuss. The carbon steel construction adds weight, which helps soak recoil and stabilize follow-up shots. Its profile may be modest, but the frame locks up tight and carries strength where it counts. Over time and repeated use, the internals remain solid without excessive wear or mechanical drift. Consistent ejection, reliable ignition, and minimal tolerance stacking contribute to its reputation for long-term service. There's a reason law enforcement, military forces, and security professionals across decades have leaned on this sidearm for real-world duty. The Model 10 holds its ground through tradition backed by performance. It requires no reintroduction, only a nod of respect from anyone who understands dependable steel under stress. Precision meets concealability in the Sig Sauer P365 UltraComp, a pistol engineered to bring high-end features into a low-profile footprint. This micro-compact system fires 9mm from a 3.1-inch barrel and offers a 12+1 capacity using a flush-fit magazine. Built with an integrated compensator and modular fire control unit, it presents a modern solution to the challenges of everyday carry without cutting corners on controllability or performance. The compensated slide design helps stabilize muzzle movement under rapid fire, allowing for quicker target reacquisition. Its flat trigger face, tuned internals, and refined sear geometry produce consistent trigger breaks and fast resets. Add in factory night sights and an optic-ready slide, and the pistol stands ready for both low-light defense and extended range work. Its frame uses a stainless steel chassis reinforced by a textured polymer grip module, keeping the pistol strong under pressure while maintaining concealment comfort. Reliability under sustained fire has shown strong consistency, even with varied ammunition loads and compact holster environments. Feed ramps and internal rails stay clean longer than expected for its size class. This pistol blends tech-forward enhancements with proven reliability in a way that elevates the micro-compact platform beyond novelty status. Built for serious concealed use, the UltraComp earns its slot through refined engineering and practical results. No platform combines raw durability and mechanical precision quite like the Heckler & Koch Mark 23. Originally designed to meet the rigorous demands of U.S. Special Operations Command, the Mark 23 brings together match-grade components, oversized internals, and battlefield-tier construction into a 45 ACP package that handles mission-level stress without compromise. Its cold hammer-forged barrel stretches just under 6 inches and includes a threaded muzzle for suppressor compatibility. The O-ring barrel system enhances accuracy by improving barrel-to-slide lockup, while the slide itself runs on steel rails built to handle excessive round counts. The DASA trigger group feels deliberate in double action and breaks predictably in single action, giving shooters both control and confidence through each cycle. The frame resists corrosion and impact with reinforced polymer and steel inserts, and the internal parts are rated for high-pressure use across extreme environments. The controls are oversized and glove-friendly, and the recoil management system, including dual captive springs, smooths out heavy loads with noticeable efficiency. The Mark 23 follows its own design philosophy, centered around uncompromising durability and combat readiness. Its full-sized frame, extended barrel, and reinforced internals support suppressor use, consistent accuracy, and sustained performance under heavy fire schedules. Purpose-built and proven under contract testing, it stands as the pinnacle of mission-grade sidearms. 12 platforms, 12 proven machines built to keep running when it matters. Each one of these handguns brings something different to the table: steel revolvers that earned their place through decades of service, polymer-framed duty pistols that refuse to jam, and compact carry guns that manage to punch well above their size class. There's no single blueprint for reliability. Some of these guns lean on simple mechanical systems that rarely need attention. Others are packed with smart engineering that turns compact designs into serious tools for defense and duty. What they all share is a track record earned not on paper, but through repetition, high round counts, harsh conditions, and real-world demand. A handgun that stays consistent across time, terrain, and treatment doesn't need hype. The finish might wear, the grip might scuff, but the core performance holds. That's what makes a pistol worth carrying, worth training with, and worth trusting when everything else gets unpredictable. This wasn't about trend pieces or high-polish reviews. This was about what works, what lasts, and what keeps showing up no matter how rough the ride gets. Some guns are built to impress, others are built to endure. Every name on this list belongs to the second group.